Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
You guys are listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9. My name is Hannah from Wake Up Manila, and today I am joined with Amy, Emma, and George from Sheppard. Hello, what's up?
Hey,
What's
Hannah,
up?
how you doing?
Doing well. Now that I'm with you guys, I'm so excited to be here. How are you? Have you been in quarantine? Is it quarantine over there? You guys are having like concerts right now.
Yeah. No, we're so lucky over here. We don't have any cases, so we've been able to do a concert. We did a concert a couple of weekends ago, and that was the first one in a while. So we're starting to open back up, and people are starting to feel comfortable and going out, and yeah, we're super grateful for that.
I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. But I actually watched your live concert in Queensland on YouTube from start to finish. It's such a great album, you guys. Kaleidoscope Eyes. Like, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for putting it out to public. What is your inspiration from that album?
Well, I guess the underlying theme of the album is sort of the profound way that love can change your perception of the world. When you're in love, the world seems like it's a more colorful, bright place. Someone's turned the saturation up on the world around you. And likewise, when you don't have it, it can be a really bleak, gray, colorless place to be. So that's the sort of underlying through line of the album, Kaleidoscope Eyes.
I love it. And there's also songs there that are filled with heartbreak, but you still made it sound so beautiful and fun. So it's kind of like, I'm crying, but I'm bopping with the music.
Fun.
Feeling is fun, right? Tell me about the first song that you guys wrote in the album. Tell me about that day.
I guess the first song was that we wrote for the album was Die Young, and that was a day in the studio in Byron Bay. And I just had a pretty scary diagnosis. I had a vocal lesion. I'd been to the doctor, and my voice wasn't as good as it could be. And it turns out I had an injury that I had to go and get sorted out. I had to have surgery, and it was kind of looking like the end of the band for a little bit. I wasn't sure what was going to happen after the surgery, if I was going to be able to sing the same way. So we wrote this song as a farewell song.
No!
It's very dramatic, yeah. But I feel like it was something that we needed to write. It was something that it felt like a different direction for us, and it really did. It kicked off this album.
Wow.
So funny. It's like our therapy song. We wrote it, and then we're like, hey, we still got it.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Oh my goodness. You guys are all siblings, right? So how is the creative process like? Like, do you guys bicker? Who usually thinks of the first melodies, or is it the lyrics first?
Well, I don't know. We don't really bicker. We work really well together. So there's 3 songwriters in the band. It's George, myself, and Jason Bavino. So he's the mediator. I think he's not a sibling, and he can kind of, he's the mediator. It's majority rules usually when it comes to songwriting.
It's
you
democracy.
might have an idea. Yeah, you might have an idea that you're really passionate about, and the others will always listen to it. But at the end of the day, it's got to be majority rules.
Yeah. What? Yeah. She's like, yep.
Yeah.
I agree. See, they don't bicker at all, as you can see.
We do have like small stupid fights about who's going to get the front seat, but most of the time you can just be honest with each other and not get offended.
So the hard-hitting question, who always gets the front seat then?
It's normally a fight between George
It's
and
a race.
It's whoever's wearing the best shoes.
Nice. What makes this album so different from the rest?
I think this album was sort of our chance to really put our fingerprint on our music. You know, it was like the first time we've recorded an album in our home. We had a studio that was constructed specifically for this album, and we got to sort of have that creative freedom to really spend as much time as we needed to on songs, and it was just a really freeing process this time around. I think it was very liberating for us, and you can hear that in the music. It's definitely like us at our most Sheppard. I don't know how else to explain
the
it.
most Sheppard album. I love that.
We're in the studio at the moment. I'll show you guys a quick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the awards.
You on the next hit, Amy?
No, that's all we can show you because the rest of it's a total mess. But this is where most of the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens. Are you guys always like writing music now, or are you taking a break because you have this amazing new studio?
We're gonna have a little bit of a break, just a little bit of a breather, refresher, smell the coffee beans. But we do have some writing sessions already lined up. It's really nice at the moment. We've got tons of writers from America and in Europe who are keen to write. So yeah, we're going to take those opportunities and really get creative again. It doesn't take too long to sort of refresh, but definitely this week, next week. I think we've got a writing session next week. So this week we're just going to take off and try and get some of those creative juices flowing.
Exciting. You guys came from back-to-back world tours and 2 major album cycles and multiple awards. Do you guys miss touring around the world? Because I know that everywhere else it's not so good.
Yeah, we definitely miss having that fan interaction. We definitely don't miss getting on a flight and all carrying the gear and that sort of stuff. Jet lag. Sorry, Amy.
Sorry,
I'm just coughing.
We don't have corona cases here.
Yeah. Just have to clarify every time someone coughs.
It has to go off screen to do so. It's so embarrassing to cough these days.
But I lost my train of thought now.
Touring.
Yeah, well, we do really miss getting up on stage and performing for crowds, and we really got a taste of it 2 weeks ago when we did our album launch, which is so nice to see the impact that you have on people and seeing them happy and out and about was special.
Yeah. I wish do you guys have an online concert that we can look forward to?
An online concert?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, we just did that one that you tuned into, which was the show here in Brisbane, which is on YouTube at the moment. And after that, I think our focus is on just writing more music and releasing, because we did a song a month last year. It worked really well for us. And I think we just really want to get more content out there with music, more music out there and content. So whether that's online concerts or whether it's more video clips or just our day-to-day vlogging, I'm not sure, but stay tuned because there's lots more coming.
Yay! Thank you for telling me little snippets of what's going to happen in 2021. What should we specifically tune in for, you guys?
Yeah, there's going to be we're going to keep up the live streams, and now that the album's out there, we're hoping, fingers crossed, that there might be a tour announcement in the works, even just for Australia. But I'm hoping that towards the end of the year, I think there's going to be an announcement for international touring, because that's where we get to, like Emma touched on before, that's where we get to experience our fans and get that feedback that we're craving. We don't get to have that sort of feeling of what our fans are, and how our fans are feeling about this album. You read comments and you go on Facebook, you see all those people that are typing that are typing nice things, but it's not the same as being there in an actual crowd,
hugging them.
And seeing how it's affecting them in person. So I think stay tuned for a tour announcement towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I would just say, if you are really interested in following our journey, you can follow us at We Are Sheppard on all platforms, and there's always new updates going up, so stay tuned.
Are you guys looking into doing any collabs in the future that we should look forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been talking with there's a Japanese band called End of the World. We've been talking to them about doing a remix of M.I.A, which is looking like it's going to go ahead, which is very exciting.
Yay! Because
they're an awesome band. They've done a whole bunch of cool, amazing things. You can check them out. But hopefully, there's going to be a remix from them soon. We also did this collaboration with a Taiwanese artist named Sammy, which was for a single called Somebody Like You, which was interesting to collaborate from the other side of the ocean. We're walking towards each other on a beach, and we're in completely different countries. It was a really lovely testament to lockdown, I guess.
That's
it's a
amazing.
Nice way to look at it.
Is it through Zoom?
You can check that out as well.
Oh, thank you. Zoom? Through Zoom?
No, it wasn't through Zoom. It was through we all filmed this video clip together, but apart, separately. So they had a film crew over in Taiwan. We had a film crew here in Brisbane, and we did a collaborative video clip.
Stitched it together, I guess.
That's right. Yeah.
Just a bonus question. What type of music do you guys listen to in your spare time?
No music.
No, silence. I meditate. That's it.
I meditate. No, I really enjoy my I know because we make like really upbeat pop music, very happy stuff. I like to listen to instrumental music, like whether it's movie scores or if it's like Tycho, he's a very sort of ambient electronic music. I like that kind of stuff.
For me, it's I love the throwbacks, so I'm all about Fleetwood Mac and Cat Stevens and anything 90s as well, because obviously I'm a
Elton
90s
John.
baby. Elton John as well. I love all that kind of stuff, and I love just sort of I'm inspired by all of that. Love deriving some of those little bits in the harmonies and just the rich classic pop music. I just love love those things that never go out of style.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Amy and George. Actually, I like all of that music, and probably I do love a bit of a singer-songwriter kind of folky music.
Folky music, love it. Do you guys get your inspiration from older tracks or the newer ones?
For me, older tracks, but I think George might be a little bit different.
No, I definitely think Amy said it pretty well then. The music that doesn't go out of style, it doesn't sort of have a timestamp to it. It's just that classic version of pop music. Like, Amy mentioned Cat Stevens and Elton John, and that's what we grew up on. And I think that's something that we're very much inspired by, songs that don't go out of style.
It's exactly what Kaleidoscope Eyes is. I feel like I can listen to this in 10 years and still, bop along and feel good. Thank you guys so much for putting out great, amazing music and hanging out with us today. Do you guys have any advice for any young artists out there to stay authentic and to pursue their dreams and really find their voice?
I think just keep writing songs. That's like the main lesson we learned early on. You're going to write some bad songs in the beginning. Don't get discouraged by it. Because everything else comes from the song. All the managers, all the awards, and nothing else can happen unless you have a great song. So that's my advice, is to learn the craft and really get good at listening and hearing and figuring out what makes a good song.
That's it.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's the starting point. That's like the most important part of the step. Yeah. Start writing and keep writing.
Yay! Thank you so much. Also, can I just say, side note, Amy, I love your Kiss My Fat Ass movement.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm all about just loving the skin you're in and authenticity and really being a role model for the younger generation. I just want to show that you can be successful and have cellulite at the same time.
I love that. I have that too.
Well, most of us do. Yeah, most of us do.
And it's normal. We love it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. We got George, Amy, Emma, Sheppard from Sheppard. Follow them online at We Are Sheppard. That's right. And check out for their live performances soon. And of course, listen to their album, stream them. All right. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much. You're tuned into today's best music. We are Magic 89.9. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.